Earlier, he says, as of high tide around 10, that road was still passable. There were some visibility issues, but it did not flood, and so it is still passable. They do want to warn, though, there's another high tide around 10 in the morning, and that is the next time of concern. They want to make sure that they watch that carefully. We are continuing to watch the ocean here and the shoreline, and we'll be sure to bring you the latest if it becomes available. For now, we're reporting live on Plum Island. Susan Spence, 7 News 19.
All right, Susan, thank you so much. Of course, lots of snow piling up in Worcester as we speak. It is going to really pile up by tomorrow.
Yeah, streets there are covered under about maybe a foot of snow now. And earlier, not too long ago, we saw one daring driver trying to make his way through that.
Oh, we're out here. I'm surprised to see a couple of cars like this. Look at this guy. He's going to give up some speed because he knows he needs it to get through that. I think he's not playing this one seriously enough. I would be surprised to see him end up stuck somewhere.
Yeah, that was a little scary, Dan. How you doing now?
Hey, we're doing all right here, although it is a windy Worcester, and it continues to give us a lot of wind, a lot of snow. I really haven't run up the ruler too much because with the blowing snow, you can't tell for sure. About 8 inches, I think that's about a fair measure of what we have, but anywhere from a foot, I mean, that's over a foot right there, but it depends on where it's blowing and drifting. And like you look over here, this is not so much because it was plowed, but because the wind has blown it pretty much bare with a little help from the plows. And that's what we're hearing for the Worcester. We got 400 plows out there tonight, and they say the problem is, of course, they plow it, and they just a little bit of time later, the wind blows it back. And in some places, they don't need to plow because the wind has blown it dry. So they know they're going to be through this all night as the snow continues to fall and continues to blow around. As we look up at the light there, you can see basically the snow is going sideways. Now, is that snow that's coming down or snow that's being blown off of somewhere else? I will say the visibility is just a little bit better. As we look down at the other poles down there, we can see them a little better than we did about an hour ago. That's probably just a lightning and the band's coming through. Pete has talked about that at times, he talked about the gravity system, that at times will be a lighter snowfall, but a little bit lighter by comparison. It looks like it's going to continue all night, coming down more and more and more. So by the time we wake up, it will likely be at about that 2-foot mark, and in some of the deeper areas, the 3-foot mark. The officials here tell me the snow they're finding right now, it has a lot more moisture in it, which it must if it's picking up on their windows, because we are down about 19 degrees, so it's mostly a dry snow that seems to be coming down, but they say there's a lot of moisture in it that is caking up on the windshield. The one good piece of information here, I asked the Worcester officials if they have any power outages. They told me just one customer here in Worcester without power. So that's the good news. They will be digging out, but it looks like for now, most of them will have their power. Well, I'm in Worcester, Dan House, they said.
They're lucky for that.
Yeah. All right, more coverage as, of course, we continue here tonight. Let's leave you with a live picture here from Framingham where, well, it is just a complete whiteout there. I think this is just outside the MEMA bunkers out there. 7's Alexander Beer will be giving us an update here momentarily.
And a good time to remind you that 7 News Today New England will pick up our coverage tomorrow morning. So if you get a little shut-eye and you want to know what happened while you were sleeping, definitely we'll be making progress in the storm. Adam and Sarah will be back with complete updates beginning at 5 a.m. And we'll be right back here tonight.